Hello everyone, my name is Bygl and welcome back to another episode here from the Let's Play series. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. And oh boy, it's one of those days, one of the exciting episodes of a new update. How do you make a brush? It's a feather, okay, awesome. Finally, some new uses for some of these items. Do we have one here? No, but I want the wheat. Feathers. We gotta have feathers somewhere, right? Oh man, it's always exciting when a new update drops. Nowadays we sadly don't have a lot of episodes in between updates due to general business and whatnot. But it's always very exciting to have a new thing to explore. I gotta have at least a single feather somewhere. Come on. We've been on this world for like 2 years. Come on, do we really not have a single feather? The diamond cave never disappoints. There's always junk lying about, just waiting to be picked up. I think it was this chest. Yes, indeed. So there's some fun stuff that's been added in this update. I don't remember a majority of it, to be fair. But there's sniffers, there's new plants, there's of course archaeology, which we're gonna hopefully check out. Changes to horses, which actually happened in 1.19.4, which we never updated to. We were kind of just stuck on 1.19.2 because I was lazy. Another change that happened is also enchantment glint, so you guys can see that my tools look way less shiny now. Inventory or like armor included, it's way more subtle. I set it down to 50%, and 50% is already a huge difference. You can also lower the speed so it's less jarring to look at. Yeah, that's the thing. I kind of like that change. I think I'm gonna keep it like this. I like it subtle. Alrighty, friends. One thing that I believe everyone should agree on, in my subjective opinion, is that bugs are fun, right? I'm not talking about bugs that actually like delete your save file or something, crash your game. That's not good. That's no bueno. But if you have boats in the mountains, I mean that's kind of cool. Like, come on, that's a nice bug. I love this one. This one can stay. This one's fun. It's way more fun exploring these above water than below anyway. So let's see. Oh my goodness, swimming table coast, barber trim thingamajig. We actually got it right off the bat. Look at that, and suspicious too. Yeah, speaking of underwater treasure though, look at this. These are also underwater ruins from what I can tell. And now there's the issue of maybe running onto powdered snow, so let's be careful. Oh, that freaking scared me. Look at that hidden magma block. Look at that. Sly game. Okay, there should be a chest around here somewhere. There's some prismarine if we want it. I don't really care. We do have a prismarine farm. Another buried treasure. And I assume that's... Oh, no, there's more. There's more. Be something good. Be something new. These are gonna be super important to check nowadays, since there can be some armor trim in there or some other goodies, which honestly I find that is an amazing change overall for the game, having like super rare little things that you can find in chests, because before, the second you exit early game, these become almost worthless unless you're like stranded somewhere. Also, cherry blossom! Oh, whoa! What's happening? Whoa! What is happening here? That's not right. Oh, maybe our world is a little old now. The generation isn't performing quite as well as it should. Look at this cool thing though. Stop hitting me. I just want to see it. Okay, I gotta go because I'm gonna die. But you're saying this, right? It like generated a chunk out of this place just so it could be placed there. That's so weird. Outpost, get out of here. Don't wanna see ya. What's inside? Oh baby, alright, that's what I was hoping for. Sentry armor, twice. I have successfully located the loneliest pumpkin in existence. Oh, poor fella. So something I totally forgot to look for, and here is one of them. In these ruins we can now find suspicious sand, I believe, or suspicious gravel. I think both of them are kind of like the same thing, basically. And if you brush that, yeah, there's some. Actually found some. There we go. You can brush these away. This is my chest for the new things. That'll be fine. So let's put these in. I know inventory issues are always gonna be a staple of these videos. So let's take the black toolbox, brush, break it, and oh, hello, sire. Get a little bit of oxygen up. And how do you do this? You just do this, okay, easy enough. And we're gonna get, what is that? Coal? Was that coal? I literally cannot tell. Yes, it was. If you guys ever wanna look for ruins in oceans, this is the way to go. I mean, look how easy it is. Look how clear it is. And I think I'm looking at the wrong ones as well. I think you need to be in the look for motion for these ones. But I'm still gonna check these to see if there's something cool we can locate. This is like the 50th wooden hole. Why are they so common? Now this is the terrain I like to see. Look at this place. Gorgeous. Alrighty friends, so I'm gonna spare you the majority of the details. Long story short, I flew around, I found things. You've probably seen it in a dozen other Let's Plays already at this point, but the main important thing is this here is what we found, the more interesting things anyway. We found the snout armor trim. I found this in a bastion while going back home from our trip. We also have the coast armor trim and the sentry armor trim. Found a lodestone in the bastion as well, the snout banner, netherite scrap, and most importantly, the goat horn. This is our very first goat horn. We still haven't gotten one before, I don't think anyway. And it's probably the most fun one, honestly. So this is how we're gonna place the sniffer egg. I think the reason why people do this is that when the sniffer grows up, there's a chance he's gonna be like stuck in a block next to where he grows up, and that's gonna kill him. So we're gonna let the sniffer grow all the way to his full size like this. For the time being, there are two things that we need to do about the armor trims before we use them, right? The first one being is that they cost diamonds to duplicate. So what I decided to do is I decided to scour our entire storage system all around the world to find basically every single diamond ore that I had stockpiled, as well as the diamonds I have already mined. So at this point we currently have 15 blocks of diamonds, or 2 stacks and 7, which isn't a lot, I know. And the thing is, for the last 2 years, whenever I saw a diamond ore, I kinda just ignored it, because I didn't really care. There's no uses for diamonds, so why you take them, right? Well, now 7 diamonds per single copy, that's quite hefty for the most part. We're gonna only do it a few times, but still, I wanna see how many diamonds we can get here. Of course, I forgot my ender chest and fortune pick, because why wouldn't I? And all of that for a grand total of 3 stacks and 4 diamonds, or combined with all of our diamonds until now, 36 blocks, which is not a lot. All of these armor trims, but nowhere to put them. Well, we're gonna very quickly fix that, because we have a build plan here that I wanted to do for quite a while. What we're gonna build here is something to go along with all of the other buildings we have. So that is a storage system for our ender chest right there, which we gotta use more, honestly. Still gotta get used to the whole ender chest thing. We have a storage place for just like blocks that we're gonna be using to build this area. We also have the world sorter, a sorter for every single item in the game is the idea once it is actually finished. And we also have a sorting place for books. So what we gotta get now is a sorting place for tools, right? Armors, hoes and pickaxes, axes and swords, and anything smithy related is gonna be in this little new building within the Compendium Project right here. We're of course gonna be using the same block palette as before, so we have the dark prismarine and warped slabs for the roof, some light sources, terracotta and bricks for the majority of the walls, as well as a couple mushroom blocks things if we wanna have walls kind of like this one over here, these woods, some leaves, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty much the same as you see over there and over there and over here. So we're gonna try to replicate the build style, which is gonna be kind of rough, since it's been quite a while since we built in this style, but I think we can manage to do it. Look at that majestic being right there on that single moss block. Okay, that's exciting, and we're gonna check that out in a little bit. First, let's check out our brand new build, which I gotta say, it's no magnum opus, that is for sure, but I'm still quite happy with how it turned out. The only thing I'm not really happy with is this angle. For some reason, this single angle feels kind of off. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be looking at here. I don't know what breaks it. Maybe the fact that this open area of our new smithy here is kind of like pointing towards us. Also, the roof being a mess. Maybe that is a little bit of an issue. But if you look at it from like over here, that is way more digestible, right? Looks pretty decent from the back as well, and looks pretty cozy and cute from here. Well, what can I say except that I made a poor design choice, but that's fine, we're just gonna deal with it now. So yeah, it is a smith, it is a forge, it is a place of toolcraft, among other things, and this is how it looks. We have the front here with a big window, the new hanging signs, used for the first time for the Compendium Smithy right here, with a hanging thingamajig like that. And now we have this open area. I looked at a few reference images, and usually smithies have like a outside area with an anvil or something. Maybe I'm gonna try to jam a little bit more details in here, but for the time being we just have the anvil. And then the inside, which is also very open with the transparent walls like this. It's a very open area. There's the outside area for cooling that I mentioned before. And then this is how it looks. We have the forge right here, currently cooling off or heating up or doing something with this pot of water. I have no idea what we're doing with it. A bunch of anvils, spare water, hanging things, lots of chains for hanging stuff that people would probably hang in a smithy. I don't know. Also, the low roof turned out to be a little bit of an issue. I had no idea how to incorporate it into the interior, so we have a lot of these weird shapes all around. It gives it a little bit of character, but yeah, I have no idea what I should do with this, if anything even. Also, chimneys! And most importantly, a bunch of storage for all of the things. So we have the trims in this barrel over here, and this big C shape is for all of the other tools. So tridents, hoes, shovels, pickaxes, axes, swords, bows, and crossbows all fit into here. And tucked away in the corner like this, we have all of the armor storage like this. I still gotta move the more important things in, but we have it here and we're ready to move it. So how about we finally break the tension? Oh, I'm excited to finally do this. And yeah, let's actually use the armor trims. We could have just used a smithing table and we could have been done with it, but no, of course, we needed to build a build for them first, and now we can actually use them. So, in the workplace area over here, which, by the way, these signs, I have these little symbols on them, so it kind of looks like screws in the distance, which I think looks pretty cool. That's a neat little trick. We can edit these now, like this, which is awesome as well. And I think it's Alt 8. Yes, if you want to do this symbol as well. 09 also looks like this, if you want to have bigger ones, or Alt 7 like this. Alright, let's actually do this. Let's take the bedrock hardhead first, and let's see how these look. I'm just gonna put iron here first, and, well, let's see how they look, right? I think I definitely want to go for the snout, from what I've seen, because it gives you kind of this, like, thingamajig on the side of the head. Yeah, like that, you can see it there. The sentry got a single line in the middle, which I don't think I like a lot, but that's fine. And also the coast one, that's pretty cool. Definitely gonna go for the snout one on the helmet. I like that, because, well, I mean, if you look at our character model, right, better in the inventory, you see that we have these two thingamajigs on the side of our head, kind of like earphone, cybernetic ear thingamajigs. This kind of reminds me of that. That's why I want to go for the snout. As far as the material goes, definitely not emerald. Lapis doesn't look that great. Gold is kind of cool. How does netherite look? Exactly how I thought it would. I think we gotta go for the thing that I thought I wanted to do. So let's see how redstone looks. I really wanted a red armor trim, so let's see how it looks with a little bit of red. Okay, yeah, I think that's what we're gonna go for. Crafting a new look. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that's not horrible. Barely visible on the F5, which I kind of like that being the case actually. Okay, so we're gonna figure out now for the other two main things that we use. It's been 5 minutes. I'm so indecisive. I don't know, guys. This is like the most important thing. This is like more important than choosing your university you're gonna go to. Oh, this one's so interesting, but... Oh, but okay, I don't really like that one. It's between snout and coast. Oh, come on, which one, Bygl? Snout pants? Let's do it. And let's do the coast. Or the century one? I don't like these snout boots. We're gonna definitely skip those. I think I'm gonna do the coast. The coast shoes. Okay, and I do kind of like the weird redstone belt on the pants. It's also kind of weird that there's nothing red on the helmet compared to the rest of the set now, but I mean, you know, it's cool. Looking from the side to side, it does have a certain style, I do kind of like it. Yeah, in the inventory it does look pretty decent as well. Okay, I think I'm happy with my choices. Kinda wish you could do elytras as well, but I guess that's why we have the capes, right? Also, I believe it is time to finally release our friend here. You are free to go, friend. There you go. You can now roam the wilds. Not that you're really gonna roam a huge area, because you are extremely slow. But this is the kind of mob I was looking for the compendium. I thought the frog was a great idea. We have a bunch of frogs jumping all around. But honestly, the sniffer, he's like made for this place. I mean, look at him. Fits right in, I think. Ooh, he's gonna do the thing. I only found one sniffer egg, sadly, so we can't breed these guys. I wanna see him. I have never seen a sniffer dig out the egg yet. Also, look at that gigantic nose. Oh, I love that. Do it. Nice, torchflower seeds acquired. Wow, you are red on the inside, dude. Okay, there's a handful of things I still want to do while we have a little bit of time left in the episode. Here's the interesting thing, right? Chiseled bookshelves. If you break them, you don't get them back. They're fragile blocks. Why the heck is that the case? Like, is my game bugged? No, you do get the planks. You do not get the chiseled bookshelves. That is so interesting to me, but that's okay. We can replace all of these things. Well, I guess that makes sense because the bookshelves break only the books fall out. Still very weird. Anyway, I 1, 2, 3, 6 like this, and we can replace them like so. And now, when we have a few fortune things or frostwalker things, we can just slap them in. And now when there's a book in the lower part, we know we have frostwalkers, at least a single one. And if we have 0 curses of vanishing, this is gonna be empty. So I'm gonna go through all of these barrels. I think these should be accurate for the most part. Yeah, I think this is pretty cool, right? A clear visual representation of how many books we have within each area. So we have barely any riptides or 0 riptides, but a bunch of thorns. And without needing to look into the barrels, we can just glance and you immediately see what of which we have. Alrighty, awesome. So before we continue, I do have another project in mind. I'm not gonna tell you what it is though, as it is something I'm gonna save for the next upcoming episode or two. But we gotta connect a road to the place where we wanna do the thing, and I think it's gonna go around the mountain somewhere, either on the left side here or the right side, and I need to decide. So on the left side is very easy, and to start the road is gonna start right over there, and it would go all the way around through this like plateau area, probably, I think, all the way through here. And we could probably build a bridge of sorts right here actually, and then some kind of turn to the side here and all the way down. This is the place we are trying to connect to going forward, as you can see, if some of you might remember what this is. And the alternate way would be around this really cool lagoon place that we have right here, right around the coast, maybe around the trees over here, and maybe through the mountains even, like so, all the way around like this. Oh yeah, that's a really cool one as well. You know what, this is probably not gonna be too difficult of a thing to do anyway, so I think I'm gonna spend the whole evening on it and do both of them. We're gonna do both roads. Also, birch tree frog. Alright friends, here's the thing, right? Roads are boring. Especially in our world, we usually opt out for the simple little path like this one. But I think it makes a huge difference, especially once we get into some of the new horse stuff coming forward. which I'm very excited for. I think they are very crucial, especially when it comes to maps and that type of stuff. I think it's gonna be a huge difference. But how about you guys join me for a little bit of a stroll around our world here on our brand new huge road. All of the stairs have planks below them, so it kind of looks like this. It's a very slow incline whenever you go anywhere. You don't have to like jump or anything. But we have a huge, huge road, goes all the way around here, maybe a little bit thicker on some side like this. I think I need to still like, you know, double check it, walk on it a few times to see what needs to be done. We have a little bit of accents where the coarse dirt and sometimes even a little bit of stone, which I'm adding kind of like just as I'm going. So maybe I want to have a little bit of stone like this, kind of just to give it a little bit more character. Let's see. Yeah, that's nice, so let's do that. And yeah, I think it's nice to do that to kind of just like break up the decoration on the road every once in a while. I think this would look better with a little bit of coarse dirt like that. And yeah, that's how I've been decorating this thing. Walking further in. This is gonna be a challenge. This is me trying to have something to say for the majority of this road here, which is gonna be difficult. But we have a little bit of a weird thing here where it kind of like curves around like this. This is the steepest part of the entire thing over here, going up the custom mountain. But I think I managed to make it mostly smooth. Kind of like that, then goes down and up again over there. That is how that looks from the distance when you're flying. Then making our way over there. We are now at the very base of the mountain. Ooh, I forgot about this. I don't want to have these see-through slits. It doesn't look good at all, so I'm trying to cover them up whenever I spot them. Moving forward, we are starting to see on the horizon the Compendium Project right there. Maybe some dirt here should make it look better. Also more slits. That is why you double check your work, guys. Okay, that should make it way better. And yeah, here we have a nice, very smooth like transition into a forest, which is very atmospheric, very nice, feels awesome to go through. And a few curve rounds like this, and we are now at the back of the brand new fort building, where I forgot to add some stairs. I think it really looks great when you're looking at it from the mountain, so you can see how it kind of just goes in the very distance over there. That is the path, as much as you can see of it anyway, over there, and kind of like curves around all the way through the forest behind the Compendium Project. So that is the first road here, and we did the other one as well, which starts over here. I had enough time to do this one as well. It's not like the most time-consuming project, but it still does have a surprising amount of work, as most Minecraft projects do. So we have another steep climb over here, not as steep as the other one, but still pretty steep, goes all the way up here. Now there was a little bit of tinkering I had to do with this side of the road, which goes all the way around the mountain, kind of like this. I think I still need to double check everything, because it doesn't look that great on some of these spots. So let's try that over there maybe. And this is kind of how it curves around here. This is what it looks from a distance, so you guys can see. Yeah, it's not the greatest, but I need to do some terraforming, refining, that type of stuff. But I think it's nice to be able to walk right beside the big mountain. And then there's still a lot of work that needs to be done on this road that we need to do in the future once we actually expand our building into this area. But for the time being, you kind of just walk through here. It's a very chill, slow walk, not too much to be said except for expanding it so it's a little bit wider. Trying to add some stones and whatnot to the sides as well to make it slightly more nice to walk through. And the thing is, with this road, this connects up to the very same one as well, like the same area, the horse area. This one needs bridges though, so this is the first one that we are coming up on over here. You can see we need a bridge that connects that area with this area, which I don't have time for today, sadly. And that's how that would connect. And also, a cool thing that this road might have is a little bit of a tunnel right here, which would lead straight into a bridge, which would lead, probably, somewhere around here, down this hill, and back into the horse racing area. Indeed, lots of projects that need to be done in the future. For the time being, however, we have managed to conquer a good amount of 1.20, and we did a little bit of infrastructure work as well, which is a win in my book. So that is everything for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.